I was just going over how I think the market stopped for now, and we're just gonna keep chopping for the next couple of weeks and consolidate with like one big downwards move, and then we should like start trending up again. I was saying to the guy who already joined, like this wave move reminds me of Chip in 2021. Like
Well, let's hear it.
you had this really big upwards move in like a matter of a couple of weeks, and then during these 2 weeks the market was doing. Oh no, wait, this is the wrong chart. No, yeah, this is the wrong fucking chart.
What is that?
Fuck me. Wait, I need a May one. I guess it's on deck screener. Good for the 3 daily. Like here, right? Why does it not have this price history? Anyways, you had this really big upwards move on the 10th of May, and already loads of alts were topped out around this time. And then once it topped, Vitalik nuked the short by selling 50%, and then the rest of the market just followed. So I think like with the same is gonna happen, not in terms of Vitalik selling his coins, but once with tops out, the rest of the market should also sell off pretty hard. And then after we get like a couple months of consolidation, like we've seen here in 2021, here this period, this was after the ship run, and then we nuked and we consolidated for like 2 3 months, and afterwards we ran towards new highs. Right, so I think that's what's gonna happen right now, and we're just gonna keep chopping between 40K and 48K, and you just like as long as 40K holds, you just keep buying 40K and keep selling 44 and a half to 48K. Like mid range, you'll sell if you're long, and then top of the range. That's pretty much my game plan going forward. What have you got for us, Not? What have you been up to this weekend?
Nothing crazy. Just been doing my normal airdrop stuff. But we do have some good streams coming next week to help people who really don't know anything about airdrops. So kind of like just, I guess, bringing people into the airdrop space, right? So a lot of people don't really understand like what airdrops really are and like the super basics. So we're gonna do a stream with Pat later this week where
Yeah.
we just explain to him. And I feel like he's like the best person to do it with because he doesn't really know much about airdrops, so he can kind of ask and have the same questions as you guys, and we can give you like a live demo on how to actually start if you're completely brand new. I mean, that's what we're working on planning, but nothing else.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, we had an idea for the Discord to make it as easy as possible for you guys to follow along with how to farm airdrops, because it can
Exactly.
be quite daunting at times. So we were like, why not just make a guide ourselves with literally everything? Any airdrops by staking? Just Solana at the moment. Not necessarily staking, but I guess you could lend or borrow Sol on Margin Fire Camino and qualify for those airdrops in that way. But just keep in mind that your collateralization ratio needs to be somewhat safe for you to borrow and lend Sol, so you don't
Yeah.
get wrecked or
Someone asked about
liquidated.
Notcoin, and I've heard some good things about Notcoin. I have been farming it just like kind of in the background. I think I posted something about this a little while ago. Um, but it's like super simple, just a cookie clicker game. Just tap. I don't know how accurate or how true this is, so that's why I haven't really said anything about it. But I've heard a lot of people talk about how 100K Notcoin is equal to around 10 US dollars. So I don't know how accurate that is, but if that's a good like showing, it could be pretty easy to get some free monies from this. But I think it's just work to keep on the side, just tap. What I would recommend to do if you want to go a little crazy, I just set up a VM where I just put it on an auto clicker and then I use like an Android emulator like BlueStacks. And so you just download BlueStacks on that VM and then have an auto clicker and then it will automatically tap for you. So you don't really have to worry about anything. It's super easy. Just go on every day, use your boost, use your other stuff, and then you should just farm it pretty easily. Like I'm at 12 million not coin right now, and I've been farming it for like a month. And this is nothing like crazy, you know? And let's see what that could be worth. Do a little bit of math here.
Then the stream with Pat will probably be on Wednesday. Not quite sure. And if it won't be a stream, then I'm just gonna record a video with Pat and I will post it in the Discord for everyone to rewatch. Also, if it's a stream, it'll be recorded, so don't worry about missing it.
Yeah, Wednesday,
And
right?
then
That's what we're thinking.
yeah, Wednesday, yeah.
Okay.
And then probably we'll do 2 or 3 more of these, and we'll go more in depth each time. Like first, we'll show you how to borrow and lend, then we'll show you this, then we'll show you that, then we'll show you how to do purpose trading and go delta neutral on certain farming strategies and stuff like that.
I think it's going to be super useful, especially for a lot of people who haven't really had the time to look into airdrops and stuff. I mean, like when you also take a step back, airdrops overall are like a really simple thing. It's just knowing, getting the right ones to farm and things like that. Where actually doing the farming is generally pretty easy once you know how to do it. So I mean, once you kind of get your foot in the door, it gets really easy.
Yeah, you just have to get started right, and most people don't know where to start, so then they just automatically don't
Exactly,
don't even
and they
try
just
or
give
don't
up.
even put in the effort. And then they see this 20K arrows and they're like, wait, I could have done that, and then they don't do it again for like the fifth time in a row because it's so daunting. I mean, I've been there.
Yeah, I mean, I
You know,
especially when I first started, like it seemed like super daunting. But I mean, like it just takes time. Of course, as anything takes time. But once you put in that effort, I think a lot of people will see that return.
yeah. What do you got on Cheeto for us, Cheeto man?
What
Going
happened with Vito?
higher?
Oh, it's sending
Or,
higher. I mean, it's been
no,
doing really well the past few days.
yeah, it's doing good.
Like what, up 90% since we talked about it. Kind of
I
crazy.
guess it should consolidate here for a bit in
Yeah, with
between
like consolidation
2.4 to
above like 2.4. Yeah, exactly.
needs to hold here though. If it doesn't, it probably goes back to 2.
Like how
Just
we see
not
that
like you
price
want
action
to see.
before that dump, like something similar of like tight
Yep.
consolidation in this range, and then we see a breakout to go higher. That would be ideal.
Yeah,
And I think like
yeah,
we see consolidation for like the next week, maybe like week and a half till Jupiter drops, and then once Jupiter
yeah,
drops, we see that pump come out. So this is kind of like the
exactly.
pre-pump to the pump.
SCX short. Let's see. See, everything momentum wise is topping out on my indicator, so I'm just like very cautious here. Unibot's looking really good, Adrian. I'll go over that in a bit. I really like the fact John called that as well. It should do super well. If you don't have an entry yet, I'll try to post post some limit orders for it. So you bought the top, yeah? I didn't buy it actually, but I really like the coin. Should do well with Sol Eco as well. STX, I guess we'll just draw between 151 and 172. Seems stopped here as well. Like that's a nasty candle which took out the March wick of 2020. So probably just draws between 1.5 and 72. Yeah, I remember Wonderland. What about it? Are you in Unibot? Not.
Hello?
Are you in
Can you
Unibot?
hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been in Unibot since like 40, but I've been holding for a long ass time. Like I bought at like that initial dump, and I've just been
Yes.
holding for like the whole time, bro.
Nice. Nice.
I
Yeah.
mean, I
If it
didn't
flips,
necessarily get Pico, but we'll see.
if it flips here, then it should do well. Like this 93 level is essentially like it bounced off here with a few dumps before, and now it's flipping this. So if it flips this, it goes to 150 instantly. Looks really fucking good, especially with the Soul narrative. Can easily go to like 500 mil market cap.
Yeah, I think the Unibot chart looks just beautiful. Looks so healthy.
Yeah.
I really think we see like a lot of like chop slash bleeding soon into like a huge pump. I mean, it's all a
Hmm.
lot of these charts are setting up for it. Like so many of these are.
What was the other coin that ran with Unibot? Was it DMT or what was it?
Hmm.
No, it wasn't DMT, right? DMT is this gamble fight token, but that chart got absolutely destroyed. Doesn't nearly look as good as Unibot. I'm not playing any ETH launches, Kenny. Just not worth it for me, and also like you can barely trade those coins if you don't have money for gas fees. So it's not really advantageous for me to pay attention to stuff on ETH, apart from like coins that will launch on their own chain later on, like Restake and Fold and stuff like that.
Yeah, so someone asked about JLP. So JLP and is like a different coin that Jupiter made as the liquidity pool for their perps platform. So whenever you try to add liquidity to their perps platform, you get a token called JLP, which is um, which is a token that they give you that is like a liquid token. So the price will slowly go up. I think it's around like 100% APR right now. So over the year, it will go up 100%. So that's like what you're holding, and it has nothing to do with the Jupiter token. Jupiter token is completely different. That's the airdrop token. The JLP is the one that you get for providing liquidity. So they're two separate things. There is no way to buy Jupiter right now. The only way you can do it is like OTC, or if you want to buy pre-market. But JLP is a completely different token, and I see so many people buying that, thinking it's going to be the same token, but it's completely different.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I think I need to make a post on that as well. That people
yeah,
need
I
to
think it'll be
stop
pretty beneficial.
confusing JLP with the Jupiter token because it's two completely different things. JLP is just you providing liquidity to their pools, whereas Jupiter is the Jupiter governance token, pretty much.
So there's two tokens, JLP and JUP. They're both completely different, have nothing to do with each other. So to get the one that's being airdropped is JUP. So JUP is being airdropped is LP token. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. So JUP is being airdropped and JLP is liquidity pool token for their purpose platform.
Yeah.
That's going to be airdropped, I believe, in a week's time, week and a half. No, they have nothing to do with each other. So it's just like if you use your Jupiter platform and all that kind of stuff, then you're going to get just to it, and you're going to get like airdropped, I believe, in like a week or something like that.
Yeah. Cosmo, to get airdrops on the Cosmos ecosystem, I would mainly focus on Celestia and Injective, not on Cosmos actually, because usually the people on Cosmos need to stake a lot more, in comparison to the newer projects. So focus on getting some TIA in your Cosmos wallet and some Inch, and just delegate those to validators on the platform. Like, it's pretty straightforward. You just go to the Kepler dashboard and delegate there. I made a guide on it. I'll link it to you. Yeah, Adrian, to qualify for the Jupiter airdrop, you just need to use Jupiter, basically. Like, you just need to trade on there. But they have another airdrop coming. I don't know when, so it will be for the future.
So I do not do one of ones on airdrop basics because it really isn't like a, I guess, one of one type of topic. But we are doing that stream where we talk about like how to set it up. So it's just kind of like an overall blanket type of thing. But you're always welcome to ask me questions anywhere, DM me, things like that. But we're going to be doing that stream and then it's going to be recorded, so you can just watch that whenever you need help with it.
On Magic, are you talking about Jupiter or Celestia? Jupiter, it's, if you're not qualified, it is quite late, but I mean, it is late in the sense that we don't know when the second airdrop will be, but you're just best off if you're trading on Solana. Just use Jupiter to route your transactions, and you should qualify for the next round for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Is there anything missing in the airdrop section, Bingo, that you would like to see more? Because like, we're also doing the streams to see what else we can do better, right? Because we only have so much time, and I'd like for the info to be as clear as possible. Also, the Saga monkeys are running, man.
Again?
At the bottom. Yeah. They're like
I told
14
you the
soul right
narrative is
now.
way too. Oh, they're 15 soul. The narrative is way too strong, man.
I didn't expect that at all. What's the price? Wait. The grass airdrop is a rumor, but I mean,
It's like a,
pretty.
it's like a. They haven't officially said anything, but like it's the probability that they do one is super super high because they've hinted at it so many times.
The monkeys look good, man. That chart looks amazing.
I'm gonna start selling some.
Double top. Yeah, airdrop amounts are usually measured by the amount of volume you do on an exchange, if it's an exchange related airdrop. So for Jupiter, they would measure your volume or see which features you use, how much you traded on their perps deck, stuff like this. With Jido, it was completely different, right? You just had to stake for like 2-3 weeks for like $200, and you got like 20K. So it really depends from protocol to protocol and from team to team. Well, you can get 10K volume quite easily, right? Say you're buying a token on Solana for 1K, you just buy and sell that 5 times, and you're up to 10K. If you do it 2 ways, right? Like, people underestimate how easily you can do volume on Solana or on these low gas fee chains, because usually slippage isn't that bad either compared to ETH, which makes you able to abuse the fact that gas fees are so low. Like, say you just buy 5K worth of Sol 2 times, and then you just sell it. You almost lose nothing, right? Apart from the small amount of slippage, it will be like $20 at times. Depends, of course.
Have you been doing Saga Degenments?
A few, yeah, but I keep missing them because most of them launch during US nighttime, I noticed.
Makes
And then when
sense.
I wake up, I see UN Metals in the Saga airdrops channel. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm into this and this, and I'm like, fuck man, did I miss another 5 soul mint? Because I
Yeah,
want to
they've been
run up
running.
to. Yeah, I noticed. Literally free money.
Yeah, I mean, I
If the
think
pla-
on my Saga wallets, I haven't checked what their value is right now yet.
the plan with the Saga is to run it up to 200 soul, right? And
How
then we
much
just
soul you got
hold
on
it.
your Saga?
Well, I made the group rotate into USDC at $99 or something, and Cheeto as
Ooh,
well at 2.6. So now I'm just gonna hold for a bit lower, and then I'm gonna rebuy everything into Sol, I guess, or in something that outperforms Sol, and then we should be at like 30 if we can get a nice
my
entry.
Saga wallets are at like 3,600 just from degen mints and shit.
3,600.
Yeah,
Jesus.
so I want these. I need, bro. These degen mints are crazy because I mint them all for $5, and then like I like easily, and then usually if they're pretty good, then I just start like buying them up, and
Yeah.
usually they easily send to like half a soul, point 0.4, point 0.3. I mean, it's just such easy profits.
There's another thing you guys can actually pay attention to, even though if you don't have a saga, try to track these hyped saga mints, which only saga holders can do. And once these mint out, and if they mint out really fast, you just start buying shit off the floor, right? Which Notshort just mentioned,
So
because you can
actually, the
still
best
enter
thing
in
that
the NFT collection and make
yeah,
profit.
so the
Go on.
best thing I've seen is that like when a lot of these people, whenever they just mint these and then they immediately go in Tensor and they see it's already 2x, a lot of people just instant sell these shits. So the best thing to do is just bid the fuck out of them. Just start spamming bids on Tensor, and your bids are gonna fill like crazy. Because if you think about it, like, these people are minting this shit for like pretty much free, and they see it's already like 2, 3, 4x, right? So then they're gonna get it, and they're immediately just gonna G into bids. So that's like the best thing to do is just to hard bid these collections that look good. So I mean, things that have been doing really well recently are low supply. Of course, things with funny memes, some that sell out pretty quick. And like, I mean, it's just a good, like a really good way to trade recently, and just to find out these new mints and then just start bidding them. Yeah, I mean, just start bidding them, doing some good TPs.
I didn't claim the noise airdrop bingo because I thought it was a rug, and I don't trust it. Like they're not following anyone I know, so that's usually just a red flag for me. If nobody in my list follows them, ah
Yeah,
fuck,
that is a huge red
I'm
flag.
logged
That
out.
just sounds like botted.
Yeah, I can't find it either because I'm logged out here. So I didn't mint it. Didn't claim it. The only one I'm like really eagerly waiting for is Dimension right now, which a fair bit of people should be qualified for. I'm not sure how I'll play the airdrop depending on the price. But if the price rips to $10 on launch, I'll probably sell and rebuy lower at some point. It's like a 5 to 10K airdrop depending on how much you got per wallet. Smithy, it will still be staked from the original date, so you shouldn't have to worry about that. Yeah, exactly, Noah. Like I suggest for you guys to just hang out in the airdrop section a lot because there's still a lot of money to be made with usually like quite a low amount of money that you have to invest. Just good to build up small portfolios or your on-chain portfolio if you're keeping that separate from your main ones. Are there any on-chain coins you guys have been looking at which we should review?
Ooh.
Ah, nice one. Yeah. This new casino on Sol, right? I need to add the Bisons for Unibot as well, Adrian. Yeah, sorry. I will do that first. Well, actually, I guess for Unibot it's fairly simple. You want to buy this area here, which is quite a wide area, but it's an on-chain coin, right? Between 70 and 85. I will post that. So yeah, Win is this new coin that launched on Sol couple 10 days ago. And people on CT started talking about it, and now it ripped like 40x.
Oh, I need the
I'm not in.
vaccine. I love it. That coin is so good. So it initially launched because of like this Drake on stream. He had like this little meme that went crazy viral. And then yesterday he posted the hat, like the Anita Max Win hat on his Instagram. And then it sent. And then the cabal got a hold of it and then it's just gone. No one's catching up to that.
No, that was
I
a
mean,
nice little
the
dip
crazy chart.
to 35. It's just up only. Crazy. I guess this can do very well. I would like to see more liquidity added to their pools because there's only like 800k. Not ideal. A lot of these coins you can find, Adrian, by going on deck screener and sorting by volume and date created, and then you just rug check them one by one, or you need a bot which works with filters and stuff. What I expect for width, um, we're gonna fill the wick, right?
It better. It's been actually doing really well the past few days.
Yeah, I shorted it a couple times and then I longed it a couple times. It's been quite fun to trade, but so fucking volatile. Yeah, no, unironically, my target really is $3 here. Like, why not? The most entertaining outcome is the most likely. Like, ideally, if the market holds, in general, 28 is a good buy, which you can easily get in a day. But if the market doesn't hold, you just buy every time it hits 10 cents, and then you just hold for $3. $3 is like 3 billion market cap, which isn't that crazy in peak bull run. Like Shib and Doge also saw like mini cycles into the bigger top cycle last bull run. So don't see why that can't happen too with. So yeah, anytime it goes to 10 cents, you just smash buy. That's it in short.
You know what they say about us? We're buyers, not traders.
What's my rug check process? I mean, I just go to rugcheck.com or what's it called?
XYZ.
Rugcheck.xyz.
Rugcheck.xyz. Yep.
And then you just paste the token address. Say, well, let's take with, right? You just copy the address here, paste it in here.
And you're about to get rugged.
You see, and then risk analysis, it shows you if it's good or bad. Maybe we can find something that's bad. Wait.
Just go on Dex
It's not
Screener and new
bad.
pairs and then just look for a rug.
here. Drizzy Champagne Pappy 69.
I love the Drake memes. Too good.
You can just paste that up here as well, but just doing it like this, by the way. Drizzy. Oh my god, here, and then you'll see like what the danger is and whatever. And then you'll know like, okay, I shouldn't aim into this. It's fairly simple. So yeah, with just buy every time it goes to 10 cents. That's at least what I've been doing, and it's been working.
I mean, Whiff is gonna be like one of the. I mean, it really is one of the top meme coins on Soul, but I really think it stays like Harry Potter and stuff like that. I think it becomes something like that. It's just
Yeah.
such a good meme, and so, it's like such an organic meme too.
Today is Hat Day, by the way, International Hat Day. So maybe
Is it
it's
actually?
yeah. I
You
remember
get still
someone.
maybe it sense. That's crazy.
Ah no, wait, what? No, that's fake. I swear someone said it was today. March 26th also. Wait, some misinformation. Ah, here, National Hat Day, January
For what
15th.
nation?
I don't know.
Just for every
Okay, so
nation, it's National Hat Day.
for every nation. Okay, so it's November 25th, January 15th, and then March 26th. I don't know which nation on what day, but hey, whatever fits the narrative.
It's all the nations.
Yeah, I guess the national one is US, like Mulis is saying. So X Alpha, what's this coin? Can you give me a quick rundown of it? Chart looks okay, but it's 5 million market, 8 million market cap. Ah, that's sick. JLG. I can't go on Twitter. I'll dox myself, and I'm logged out.
You
Um,
mean you'll dox yourself?
because it showed my other email addresses
Oh.
earlier.
Oh, is that what you meant? That it doxed you last time?
Oh no, last time it leaked my IP. I really need to find something for this because it's like all these crypto apps, they're just rugging me every time I stream.
How does your IP get leaked though? Wait, what?
But with TradingView, like I was using two
Oh,
PCs,
oh.
and if you open a shard on one PC, then it
It
says
tells
like
you which one it's on.
it tells you which IP is using your TradingView app. Well,
That's
actually, the
funny.
shard looks good, you know. If 7-2 holds, it just sends to all-time highs. But it's a new coin, so I don't know. But if the app's good, could form some sort of narrative, especially with the meme coin season.
Meme coin season is the best season.
It is.
Dare I
It's
say
the
it?
fastest way to get rich, but also the fastest way to lose your money. Pick your
Exactly.
battles.
I mean, like the biggest thing in meme coin season is just not get too caught up in the meme coins. Dare I say it? Um,
Yeah,
because like a lot of times, especially like it happens to me a lot. Is like I just am like so deep into like the shit coining that I just kind of forget about like all like normal logic and stuff. Um, so I mean,
like
just kind of important to take a step back and actually like realize what's happening, what you're looking at, and like use your head. You know?
like the dog having a hat.
Yeah, exactly. Like what the fuck are we doing?
I mean, I'm surprised it's still going, which means it's here to stay,
Yeah, that's
right?
what I'm
But
saying. Like if it's been doing this well for this long,
am I looking at any indicators to it to finish? Well, it kind of finished already in a sense that we had our whiff run in December, right? And loads of new shitcoins got made, and loads of them run at the same time. And now we've seen like sort of a slowdown after that initial whiff top. Wait, I'll show you where it was. like after this top in December, we saw a huge slowdown in meme coins. Like most of the new meme coins that launched didn't perform well, apart from like Popcat and some cat memes. But in general, it's already like slowed down, and with it being on Bybit now, I also expect it to stay a bit like this for the foreseeable future. But after the Jupiter airdrop, I think we'll see another inflow into the meme coins because people will have free money to throw around. It's usually how I've been able to indicate whether a meme coin season is about to start or to end. Like it starts with some type of airdrop or some money flow into the ecosystem, and then it ends with like this crazy run, which goes like 100,000% in like 7 days, right? Like we did, and also with Bonk topping out earlier in December, that was also a good indicator of the overall market. Even though alts have still been doing well, right? But Sol, for example, is still topped for now and just cooling off in general. It's healthy. It's quite normal.
Yeah, I mean it's normal. Yeah, something to be worried about. I think, dare I say it, it's not healthy if it doesn't cool off.
Yeah.
Anything else you're looking at this fine morning?
Not really. Well, I'm waiting for Manta. Um,
Ooh,
because
when's that?
Manta should be airdrop. I think they're launching tomorrow. My friend messaged me. Wait,
No
this is a
way,
fake link.
tomorrow.
This is a fake link. And on
Wait,
18 January, they're launching on Binance. Manta launch Binance. Yeah, here. Binance, Binance Square is really nice to stay up to date with certain crypto related things as well. By the way, and not a lot of people use it.
sorry, say that
Yeah,
again.
here Manta, Binance Square. It's like crypto related news from Binance.
Ooh, I've never heard of
It's
that.
quite useful. Yeah, I know. 18 January, so not 19. And quite a few of us should be like should have been qualified. Andy, I'm still waiting for them to confirm it. I mean, I know they said they would, so TS takers should get some reward, but they haven't announced any criteria yet. So I'm a bit anxious about it because I want my free money, right? But I hope they will. And then we also have the paradigm bridging stuff. Like we so in one way or another we should have gotten qualified, right? So yeah, stake BNB. I don't do any of the launch pool stuff, by the way, because I just don't hold BNB. I feel like my money is better used elsewhere. Because usually when these Binance Launchpad tokens launch, you're better off just buying them when they launch instead of getting like 0.001% allocation and just trading them like that and having your BNB locked up and stuff.
You hold the Cabal coin,
Which is that?
BNB.
No, I
Okay,
refuse.
I knew you would. That's why I was confused because I feel like that's something you refuse to do. I know something you
Yeah,
wouldn't refuse to do is hold pipe or pith.
yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, guys, I yesterday I mentioned about a way to farm Monad, and I have this theory that given Jump is invested into both Bit and Mod, it should be useful for people that are. It makes sense that people that are staking Pit will get airdrop Monad at some point because not only is Jump invested in both, also Monad plans on using Pit as their price data feed / Oracle. And even though the coin trades like shit and won't give you any good returns, which is PID, I mean, it might still be worth to stake it. I'll do a write-up and a video on that later. But yeah, that's my thought process on potentially qualifying for a Monad airdrop if there ever is one. Could be that they just say, fuck you, we're not airdropping you anything, right? But that's my theory.
I mean, Monad is going to be pretty easy to farm with Noder. So that's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we see a lot of these test nets do well because the amount of liquidity that will be flowing in will be kind of crazy.
Yeah, way you can also farm airdrops by using their testnets. So make sure to use Monad's testnet as well. Yeah, Monad should do well as a coin itself. But the thing I don't like about Monad, and it's just like purely me psyopsing myself, is that literally everyone is talking about it and everyone is so sure it's going to do well. Which will be like a case of like, so if everyone is going to buy, who are we going to sell to, right?
That's a good point.
Unless it's going to be the TikTokers, but I guess they like buying with more than Monad because they don't understand what it does. Also, I think if the something to keep in mind for the next 2 months, if the market goes to shit, which it probably will, 0xO, Unibot, and casino coins should probably do well because whenever we are in a downturn, privacy coins, casino coins, and anything related to Telegram bots do well. That's at least what we saw in 2023. So expect that trend to continue until it stops working, which is quite a good thing because that means there's still money to be made, even when the overall market is trending down. So make sure to make use of that. Well, yeah, this Drake coin which we just mentioned, I already forgot the name. Win, and then RLB and Stake. So these three. These are not the right coins right now. Okay. But yeah, RLB has had a very nice retrace from all-time highs, so probably worth it to pay attention. KNK. Is it on Sol or ETH? This one, yeah. 60 mil market cap. Nice. You see this stopped in the same week as the initial whiff top, showing you that like meme coin season was over. It's a
RLB
flip
is
here.
really nice.
Yeah, RLB should do well once again because people are still using it, right? But people just aren't talking about it as much anymore because there's a lot more interesting stuff to talk about.
That's true. Maybe Win got pumped so hard by the Cabal today.
Yeah, it really did.
Would it go up like 13x in one wick and then just gone? Now it's at 20k market cap. It like wicked up to like what?
No, are we talking the same chart?
No, I'm talking about Baby Win.
A baby win. Oh my god.
Yeah, Baby Win got like pumped. Like, bro, look at the chart. It hit like 26 260K market cap. Look at that, bro. That is a cabal coin if I've ever seen one. Click the market cap chart, go to the top and press market cap. Look at that. Bro,
That's hilarious.
26K or 260K, and now it's at like 25K.
Yeah, we have this section at the end of each stream where we end by discussing the biggest shitters of the week, actually, which we've
And
been
this is
unintentionally
in
incorporating.
my contention for the biggest shitter of the week.
Based is also a good one, yeah.
Oh yeah. That's on ETH. We don't like ETH.
Yeah, we don't
technically
like
ROB's on ETH too, but ETH is for people who have a little less brain damage than us.
ETH is for people with money. We're poor.
Yeah.
I never
we're
made a
still on
single
course.
dollar. I never made a single dollar.
All my airdrops go straight into shit coins that go to zero after 5 minutes.
Yeah, Andy Nick's 100% right. Eigenlayer. That's why I bought Restake. Restake is on Eigenlayer, or however you fucking pronounce it. Monad is Monad, right? Manta, we already discussed that dimension. So Supra, Oracles, I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't heard of Super Oracles, but I mean, we've covered most of them. Dimension is a pretty easy airdrop to get, and I think everyone should check. And from what I heard, I don't know how true this is, but only 60%. 60% is unclaimed of the Dimension airdrop. So what that means is whatever number you got, it'll probably be double. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know how accurate that was, and that was like a few days ago. But I believe like once the airdrop, like the dates come closer, it'll probably get more and more claimed. But I mean, so far, like I'm expecting like at least like 30-40% over what we already got.
Yeah.
So you didn't claim it. You just like you saw your allocation. So it's showing your allocation and you put it in. So once it does go live, it knows where to send it. So I think it goes live in around a week or 2 weeks. I think it's gonna be like right after Jupiter. Right? Isn't it something like that?
Yeah. And also the 19th or something, I believe.
Right.
In 5
so actually
days.
very soon then. Yeah, so in 4 or 5 days. And so what it's doing is once it comes out, it's going to airdrop as many tokens as it has. Yeah, so 5 days, 20 hours. So it's just going to airdrop the tokens to that wallet that you tossed in.
Yeah.
I thought
so you don't need to do anything. You don't need to claim. You don't need to claim it. It will just get airdropped into your MetaMask.
Yeah. So I mean, after you do the initial one.
Yeah.
Then it'll just send us that wallet that you toss in. But I think it can be. What's pre-market at?
I don't know. Let's check.
Let's see. Avo. They're also doing airdrop, I believe. Avo.
What? Sorry.
I'm not sure though. I think Avo, like that pre-market platform, also is doing an airdrop. I think they announced it.
They will. They will. Right.
DYM. $4. Not bad.
That's good. So probably doubles.
I think it doubles easy. 10 would be ideal. That's what I would like. It's a stretch, but I really see it go like over like 6. I'm pretty confident that we see over 6.
Are you holding it if it goes to 10?
Well, I mean, my strategy is G'd off rip and then I figure it out. But I mean, they really haven't given us like a crazy amount of information on DYM yet, so that's why I don't really feel super comfortable holding it. Like I 100% do not mind buying higher with profits than just holding it to 0 because I don't know what it is,
Yeah.
I mean, but like at least what we've seen historically is after like that huge run up, like in the beginning, like the first few hours, we generally see a dump. Like, I mean, you see it with Jupiter, with Pith. So, I mean, we'll kind of see it, how it goes later. But generally, you just see all these airdrop Jeets, and then you see that longer-term trend up. Like, pretty much exactly like what we're seeing with Jito, right? Like, we see those initial Jeets from, like, the hard launch, people who maybe bought on launch. and things like that. And once they're out, then you're good, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I
So
was
I mean,
thinking
that's what we're
doing
seeing with Judo.
50-50.
Yeah, 50-50 is valid.
And also, like, I guess a TIA chart will be a good indicator of what's about to happen on the first couple days, right?
Yeah,
It
exactly.
first
I mean,
pumped really
you
hard.
see it with everything. And you think about it psychologically, too. It just makes sense, you know?
Yeah. This is my
It's like, oh, all these people got a
TIA
bunch of free
fractal.
money. Ooh. Yo, where's that going? Off the screen.
65,
Reason
70 so
damn.
far.
The reason why some people weren't able to connect to DYM is because there were so many people doing it at the same time, but it should work now perfectly fine. It's just like that first like day, like their servers got overloaded and a lot of people couldn't access. But now you should be perfectly fine.
You still know people that have to claim don't tell them, so we all get more.
That's a good point. Don't tell your friends, don't tell your family. But I mean, a lot of these stuffs, people think about it a lot as like PvP, but there's also a huge aspect of sharing people, especially with a lot of these airdrops, right? Because there's a point where having no one know about the airdrop, it won't be profitable for you, right? Because if no one knows what it is, there's going to be no buying pressure, no VC pressure, nothing like that, right? But if too many people know where it is, it's going to get diluted. So you have to find like that happy medium in tokens, and it just we'll see that happen. And I think we're going to see a lot of over dilution, especially right after Jupiter. But once like the focus shifts away, and there's still a good following of people on DeFi and airdrops, but the main market focus shifts away, then we will see more cook, you know? And I think people that are trying, like protocols that are trying to chase the fame of Jupiter will not do well off drop. It's like, it's going to be more of a long-term effect that we see Jupiter has on airdrops and like the way that people drop and how hyped these get. But I think it's super important to just be careful that you don't put all your eggs in one basket and you kind of just spread it out because you don't know which one is going to be over diluted or under diluted until like it's going to be coming up to when it's going to come up. I mean, just always just be careful what you're doing and never, especially with airdrops, a lot of things you want to have quality over quantity. But I think in airdrops, you should have a really, really good mix of both. And if anything, lean more into the quantity side because it's really, really tough to guess what's going to do well.
Yeah, for sure. Good morning, Nick.
Good morning,
How you
King.
doing? We're just about to round up here, so if you want to hop on and take over, feel free.
What up, boys? What's good?
How we doing?
How you doing?
Good, man. Just chilling, having a coffee, shit posting on Twitter. You know how it is.
Fire.
Nice.
Hanging out.
What a great way to start off the morning.
What are you guys talking about? Are you guys talking about Onchain?
Onchain airdrop farming.
Oh, which airdrops are you looking at farming right now?
Dimension. We're just discussing how we are going to play the launch. Quite a few people got qualified for.
How can I farm that coin, or is it too late?
You're too late. Well, they're gonna have a second round, I believe. So I assume they'll just give a bunch to TS takers again. Like you can check here. I'll post a thing in the Discord. So yeah, just keep sticking TIA. It's literally the easiest playbook in the game.
How much do you want to stake to like for it to be worth it? Like, is it how much you get? You get airdrop based on how much TIA you have staked? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, TIA's too expensive up here for me to just buy it and start taking it. I feel like personally, but maybe I'm wrong because TIA just keeps going up.
I mean, TIA is a really, really nice like fundamental coin. I think it does well in the long term. It just depends on like since we think there's a bleed coming pretty soon, it's just kind of risky to buy here, you know.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, this one I definitely want to buy at launch. I think, or like wait for a sell off. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I feel like this one could pull a Celestia.
We see like a lot of these tokens, like they really have each like market, they have a really different launch strategy. So I mean, we've seen like a lot with these soul shares kind of have like that huge like run up for like the first few hours and then like have a bleed for the next week or two. And then if it has
like
a good
JTO.
fundamentals of the token, you'll see it come up.
Kind of like JTO.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's exactly what I'm thinking of. And I think we can see that, but it really just depends on how people are playing it, you know. And if we see like this huge influx of liquidity from Jupiter, we might see a lot of these coins off launch do really, really well for like maybe a week or two instead of just immediately dumping, you know. So I mean, it's just good to watch the price action of these new tokens and see how it works out.
Like I'm not an airdrop farmer. I don't play these too often. I'm mostly just a trader. But like, do you think that if Bitcoin is looking bearish and like not like performing well, do you think it'll affect these?
I really don't think so. I think like it has
The
like
initial
some
launch,
sort of
maybe,
correlation. Yeah, maybe, but I really don't think there's like such a huge correlation with that. It's more of like how there is probably like an indirect aspect of it. Maybe not people directly looking at Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is affecting Sol, and then Sol is affecting Sol shitters, and then it has like this like kind of indirect impact. So in that way, you could say it does, but I don't think like directly it has like that correlation.
Right. Other than Dimension, what else are you guys looking at like in the near term? Is there like everyone keeps talking about Monad, and I want to get in on that one.
Manta and Monad for now, which are like
when will those get launched? Do you think?
Monad, I guess in Q4, mainnet that is. So
Q4 2020. Okay.
Yeah. And then Manta is launching this week or next week.
Okay.
And then you have like all these Sol coins like Camino, Margin-Fi, Drift, Tensor. All of them should launch
There's a ton of
this year.
I want to buy some Tensorian
Tensor
NFTs, but I'm waiting for Solana to come down a little bit more, to be honest.
Yeah,
I would just focus on farming because the Tensorian NFTs help, but nothing like crazy where it just prevents you from farming it. So I think the best thing to do for Tensor is just farm the points up. Especially since a lot of people aren't really focusing on farming it that much. Like there is a good amount of farms, but nothing like insane, you know?
I was just told to buy a Tensorian NFT for 10 grand or however much they are, and then just you'll get an airdrop or something like that, most likely.
I think it's so much smarter to either like invest in a bot that will do it for you to get the tokens, because I feel like it's just a much better use of your money. To just toss it in like a way to farm the points, because it's also guaranteed. Like we really don't know how much that Tensorian will like give back. So
true.
And you also see like that huge dump after the fact too.
That's also true.
Once the airdrop comes out, you're gonna lose so much value off that NFT. So you're really gonna see like a direct relationship to how much you farm, like how much you put into like farming the actual platform, than like how much you buy the NFT for. So I mean, it's
how do you like I'm a pleb when it comes to this stuff. And I'm sure a lot of people in here are too. Like they don't know what they're talking about.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So like if I like what okay, like if I want to create value right now for myself on chain, farming these airdrops, like what do I need to do like today to get started, or what do I have to start thinking about? Like if I like say I'm like not allocated, say I own 0 spot TIA right now, and TIA's at $20 at the moment. Like what would be the best way for me to get on board, protect my capital, but also get some upside as well?
I mean, right now the best one seems like Sol. Like Sol, like long term, it's a good buy, I think. And I think just Sol in general is just a good thing to farm. There's a ton of opportunities on Sol. There's like maybe like 20, 25. You can even maybe stretch it to 30, 35 different airdrops you can farm. And a lot of them like do get really, really simple. Like a lot of them, you just toss in money into the liquidity pool and it's farming you points. A lot of them is like super simple things. Maybe it takes like 5-10 minutes a day to do, and you just do it like while you're drinking your coffee or something.
You're staking what kind of liquidity on Solana? Like Solana and like USDC usually?
Yeah, so I think most of them take USDC. So you can on parcels, one of them you just toss in USDC to the platform, and then you farm like 3 points per day per dollar that you put in. So that's like one of them.
And you can just do straight USDC. You don't even have to do
you just toss in USDC on Sol.
So that's like So would you consider that like pretty much risk free for the most part, unless the liquidity pool is drained, right? It's pretty much like
I mean,
apart from the protocol getting wrecked.
Yeah,
their liquidity pool is like pretty shit return wise, but I mean we're not really doing this for like the actual return. So like they are like negative LP-wise. I don't know how the fuck they managed to do that, but like you'll probably lose like a few percent from just like their liquidity pool being shit. But I mean, overall, like nothing too huge comparatively to the amount of airdrop that you're gonna get.
Understood.
So like that's a really good one, and it's like super simple, bro. You literally just go on, make an account, toss on liquidity, and that's it. You just let it sit.
And what do you guys know about Eigen layer, whatever that's called?
I've never heard of it. Impulse does that.
The only project that's launching on it right now is Restake, which is also why I bought it back for the group. And people are speculating that buying the ETH token of it should
RSTK.
qualify you for an airdrop. Yeah, RSTK. Yeah.
So just buying some of that.
Yeah, Zion probably bought some of that.
I'm gonna have to DM them. I'm gonna have to like text them or something. I'm in a Telegram with them and like a few like not that many.
That should
people.
do well.
Yeah.
And then other than that, there's not too much going on it. I just know it should do well with all the restaking and LSD narratives with ETH coming in the year, but it's just gonna be another like LSD restake Ponzi type narrative. That's what I heard at least.
Yep.
But
like low key, because I've been kind of sidelined on all this stuff. What I'm hoping, and not because I'm biased this way, but like I'm thinking Bitcoin does like put in a local top for some period of time, and then if it does dump to like 30K, not saying it's going to, but if it does, like I plan on buying all this stuff, all this spot TIA and all these other coins, like hopefully at those lows, and then I could start staking them and getting involved on these platforms as much as I can, and Solana and like Tensorions, et cetera, because it's hard for me.
There's a lot of opportunities for things to buy up on this dip, especially for airdrop and on chain.
If we get that dip, hopefully get it like within the next month, and then I could just buy a bunch of spot like Solana and TIA, and other stuff, and then get involved. Because I really feel like I'm missing out on like a lot of free money right now.
Yeah, I mean, like when you think, the only like aspect. Like, I mean, everyone says free money, and it pretty much is, because you're not really losing much unless the platform goes under. Like, the most you're losing is like stuff in fees, and you're losing out like potential gains with that money. But if you already have that money just sitting there doing nothing, then you're just putting your money to work.
Yeah, like TIA stakers from like who are in for like $2, $3, $4, $5 who've just been holding are getting all these airdrops. And then they're using those airdrops to farm other airdrops, It's like this crazy like ecosystem wealth effect that's just printing the money. And if like you were a believer early and got on board early with everything, it's like it's just paying crazy dividends right now because it's everything's just up massive. So GG's to whoever did that.
Anything else we're looking at, Impulse, or are we all good for the day?
I'm good for the day. Unless Nick has some other questions, like I'm happy to run through those for a bit.
Not right now. I gotta hop. Actually waiting for a delivery right now. So I just came in to say hello and see what you guys are talking about.
Nice.
Fine.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, guys. Thanks for teaching me a thing or two. I'll be sure to DM you guys at some point though, like with more questions at some point. So
yeah, and also on Wednesday we're doing a stream with Pat where we just pretty much do the same thing we did with you, but we're gonna like walk him through how to do airdrops like from like a literal beginning.
Yeah.
So we're doing the same thing. Yeah, Wednesday. So I mean, I think I think it'd be useful for so many people in this group because it's like it goes over the complete basics with someone who doesn't really know anything about it. So like all the questions that he asks and stuff like that will all just be useful for pretty much everyone.
Yeah, you should do that for sure, and then make sure to record it so people can like 100%. Watch it later. But yeah, if you guys can do that, that'd be beautiful. And then someone here twice he asked about Linea. Do you guys know anything about that one?
I don't know anything about that.
I've never heard of that.
Personally, I've heard about it, but I haven't had time to look into it. I know JD messaged me about it, but I was just like, I'm so focused on TIA and Sol right now that I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna focus on these to focus my energy there and to make sure I do it properly instead of like diversifying way too much. But I heard it should be good, but I don't know anything about it.
Cool. I have someone who like works for the company like reached out to me for marketing on Twitter. So when I talk to him, I'll try and let you guys know what I learned.
Cool. Nice.
Yep. Okay, cool. All right, boys. I'll be on
Have a
stream.
good
later.
day.
Squad.
Yeah, bros.
See you
Peace.
later. Bye bye. Have a good day, guys.
Peace.
See you all on Wednesday. Peace.